got all kinds of little chickens. Hey, where you going, Morgan? Hey, Morgan, come back.
It's Monday. That means a lot of work for us. If you watched the video last Monday, you know Monday's a cleanup day for us. Even if you watched the videos over the weekend, it looked like we had a lot of fun with Courtney visiting, but we had a lot of appointment showings, transactions being put together, offers being written. So we're gonna have a very busy Monday. With that being said, I want to do something a little bit different in today's video, because today yesterday marked the 7th day in a row that I've posted to this vlog, I guess is what the kids call it nowadays. So 7 days in a row, and even though this is episode 11, because I did 1 out of sync, 2 I haven't even posted yet, 3 was done before 2 days before I started the consecutive. It doesn't matter. Trust me, I did 7 days in a row, even though this is 11. And I've learned something from that, and I want to share that with you today. So today's going to be the 7 things I've learned posting videos 7 days in a row. We haven't taken the bed down from Courtney hanging out here this weekend. So Morgan is just sitting in the bed watching cartoons now. The first thing is, the learning curve is always the steepest in the beginning. Think about it. Your first day of school, you're just trying to figure out where your classes are, where you're supposed to be at. You can't even really focus on learning because you're just trying to get the lay of the land. Or remember learning how to drive, checking the mirrors, making sure this is set, this is over here, is that there? Driving is fairly easy. It's just that whole process of how to get into the car, turn it on, and get comfortable with that process. Or if you're someone who's tried to create a website or a blog, just remembering your username, where do you go to log in, putting your username, your password, figuring out how to create that page or the post. The learning curve in the beginning is always the steepest. And it's no different with doing video. This is why people tend to quit early on. When I was doing a podcast with my friend Jonathan, he said there was a rule about 10, the burnout at 10 on podcasts. There's a lot of podcasts that never reach that number 10 because people just get burnt out early on the creative process of the technical process. So there's no difference with doing video. I'm pretty happy that this is number 11, or maybe this is 12 now. I'm pretty happy that I've been able to do this many videos already. The Inside Real Estate Show, I think I'm already at 27, because I know how difficult it is just to get started. Number 2, randomness is hard, consistency is easy. I'm no stranger to content creation. If you watch episode 1 of This Is the Life, I talk about how I've already done 250 videos on YouTube. I've done over 200 podcasts. I wrote an email to my business list every single day for 3 years. So I'm no stranger to content creation. And this is just a nice reminder that consistency actually makes things easier. It's when we do things randomly or when we feel like it that makes it really hard. When you're afraid to stick to a schedule, whether that's eating healthy or working out or doing video blogs or writing business emails, doing homework, studying, whatever it is, when you're random about it, when you do it sometimes, That's exactly how often you're going to do it. You're going to do it sometimes. There's a saying that I think makes a lot of sense about this, is that the stuff you do sometimes neither harms nor benefits you. So the third thing is, and I said this in video number 1, that I just wanted to get better. And I know that that is subjective, but I feel like I've already gotten better based upon how I'm grading this, and that's on how good my edits are and how quickly I can edit things. The very first video, which is episode number 3 actually, took me like 6 hours to edit. I can do some decent edits in my opinion on these episodes now. Like the last one took about 90 minutes total from edit to export to upload. So I'm already getting better, and it's only been a week. Number 4 and number 5 are very similar to each other, but to me, there's a big difference. Number 4 is I'm more in the moment. I'm not stopping in the middle of the day to post anything. I'm not stopping in the middle of the day to scroll through anything. In fact, when I'm shooting these videos, I don't even know what I have until the end of the day when I sit down to edit it. So I'm more in the moment by doing these videos every day than I probably have been in quite a while. And number 5, as I said, that's 10, not 5. Number 5, as I said, kind of similar to 4, but to me it's very different. I'm looking around the world in a very different way right now because I'm looking for something to shoot and to share with you. I'm looking for something visual that's aesthetically pleasing. I'm trying to figure out how to shoot that. How can I get a unique angle at that? I'm spending a lot less time worrying about what's on this screen and more time worrying about what I can get on that screen. Okay, you guys have to do something interesting to keep her attention.
Can't keep her attention when we can't see her.
Well, that's the...
Probably in the car yet.
She took off.
There you are! Hey! Hey, what you doing? You got all kinds of little chickens. Hey, where you going, Morgan? Hey, Morgan, come back! Grandpa playing the controls? Huh?
Number 6 is a YouTube video needs to be visually interesting. I know that seems obvious, right? But let me break this down for you. The 3 things that I think show up on YouTube, if I could put them into just 3 categories. Number 1 is information or education videos. Those are talking head videos, kind of like what I'm doing now. Number 2 is the stylistic, interesting something to look at. I also do those types of videos when we're doing property tours of homes, so I can check that off. And then the third one would be what I would consider entertainment or escapism. Those are the prank videos, the cat videos, the fail videos. Those I don't do. But when I look at those first 2, the information education and then the stylistic ones, I've kept those very segmented. And what I'm hoping to do with these videos is kind of blur those and blend those a little bit. But I also didn't realize how ineffective the first group, information education videos, are, the talking head videos. Because I already do a show like that called Inside Real Estate Show. But, you know, let me show you something that the stats. We'll just look at the numbers here over the last week or so. First off, if you'll notice, there we go, views. My views haven't really increased like per day. They bounce around a lot, you know. Just starting off this channel and what we're doing with the Inside Real Estate Show and this. So not a ton of views. But look at my watch time and then my average duration time. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to 1 minute, 3 seconds to 6 minutes and 40 seconds. It just keeps increasing. And I have to believe that's because of This Is the Life episodes that I'm doing, which is a combination of more talking head, but actually more stylistic videos instead of just the talking head videos like I do with the Inside Real Estate Show. I just did that. And number 7 is I'm aware of how much I regret the shots that I don't take. Now, I'm not talking about missing shots, of being like in conflict with what I said with number 4, of not being in the moment. I mean consciously being aware, I'd like to shoot this, I want to video this, but being self-conscious or being embarrassed or questioning what will people around me think, what will that person think. Like, for example, I wanted to get a shot of Courtney coming out of the airport, me picking her up, saying hello to her, giving her a hug, telling her how much I love her. But I second guessed myself and I didn't get it, and I regret that. And there's at least 2 to 3 shots a day that's happening. I'd like that to be 0, but I'd feel even better if I could get it down to 1. And I think that's a lot like life, where we just miss opportunities because we're too self-conscious, we're too embarrassed, we're too aware of what other people think. And I'm glad that I'm learning that in just this week, of how aware I am, how self-conscious I am of what others are thinking, and I need to get rid of that. So those are 7 things that I've learned over the last 7 days from doing videos, vlogging, whatever you want to call it. Every single day over the last 7 days. A quote for you, which is not a quote, it stands for question of the episode. A quote for you: if you are doing videos, if you've done any vlogging, if you're doing vlogging, what have you learned from your time doing videos, from vlogging? What have you learned? Where are you surprised from all the videos you've done?
Nothing you can do is gonna hurt me, 'cause I'm flying higher than yours. Don't you understand my feeling? Ganja in my blue jeans, in the mood for chilling. Jelly rhythm in my headphones. Fly away.